Without objection, so ordered.
Any reason to disagree with that assessment, Dr.
Is this
Scholl?
I'm sorry, is this the Global Times from China?
No, this is,
That's what you read.
yeah, it might be. Yeah, would that be a reason?
As a general matter, I don't take Beijing's propaganda.
Well, no, yeah.
Matt Gaetz has his war on wokeness, but he's really bad at it. He makes it so easy that the people around him are able to constantly just use anything he's already said against him, including utilizing other countries' propaganda and seemingly not even being aware of it.
Call, do we have DOD personnel in Ukraine now?
We do. We have a couple dozen at the embassy.
Other than the embassy, any other personnel?
Nope.
How about CIA? Are there training folks in Ukraine?
Not going to talk about that in an unclassified setting. Happy to talk about that further in the classified briefing.
Is the Azov battalion getting access to U.S. weapons?
Not that I'm aware of, but if you have information,
I seek
happy to
unanimous
share it.
consent to enter into the record the Global Times investigative report that that talks about training. It's from the Atlantic Council's Digital Forensics Research Lab, citing that the Azov battalion was even getting stuff as far back as 2018.
Without objection, so ordered.
Any reason to disagree with that assessment, Dr.
Is this
Scholl?
I'm sorry, is this the Global Times from China?
No, this is.
That's what you read.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, would that be a reason?
As a general matter, I don't take Beijing's
Well,
propaganda.
no,
at
yeah,
face
but just tell me
value.
if the allegation is true or false. I mean,
I don't have any evidence one way or the other. As a general matter, I don't take Beijing's propaganda at face value.
fair enough. I would agree with that assessment.
My favorite part of this is that he really thought he was going to have a gotcha moment. Aw, Matty boy. And this has happened to him multiple times. It just keeps happening to him because it's just too easy.
How should the Department of Defense think about critical race theory?
Could I make a comment, Secretary? I'm sorry.
I'm very limited on my time, General Milley.
Well, I just want to make a comment that the
Well,
feedback
I know, but
I've gotten is-
I've asked the question to Secretary Austin.
I don't know what the issue of critical race theory is and what the relevance here with the department. We do not teach critical race theory. We don't embrace critical race theory, and I think that's a spurious conversation.
He asked the person he wanted. He thinks he's got it in the bag. But wait.
Would like to yield some of my time to General Milley because I know that he had some comments that he wanted to make when Representative Gaetz was talking.
Sure. First of all, on the issue of critical race theory, et cetera, I'll obviously have to get much smarter on whatever the theory is. But I do think it's important, actually, for those of us in uniform to be open-minded and be widely read. And the United States Military Academy is a university. And it is important that we train and we understand, and I want to understand white rage, and I'm white, and I want to understand it. So what is it that caused thousands of people to assault this building and try to overturn the Constitution of the United States of America? What caused that? I want to find that out.
Again, he thought he had some gotcha in the bag moment, but I bet he didn't see someone saying, yeah, I want to understand different points of view coming.
I want to maintain an open mind here, and I do want to analyze it. It's important that we understand that because our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Guardians, they come from the American people. So it is important that the leaders, now and in the future, do understand it. I've read Mao Zedong. I've read Karl Marx. I've read Lenin. That doesn't make me a communist. So what is wrong with understanding, having some situational understanding about the country for which we are here to defend?
See, what the Matt Gaetzes of the world are counting on is you trying to take information away from yourself, you trying to take understanding away from yourself. And what this man realizes is that it is always better to understand. And understanding something doesn't automatically mean you agree with it or you're on that side. It just means that you educated yourself and you understand.
And I personally find it offensive that we are accusing the United States military, our general officers, our commissioned, non-commissioned officers, of being, quote, woke or something else because we're studying some theories that are out there. That was started at Harvard Law School years ago, and it proposed that there were laws in the United States, antebellum laws prior to the Civil War, that led to a power differential with African Americans that were 3/4 of a human being when this country was formed. And then we had a Civil War and Emancipation Proclamation to change it. And we brought it up to the Civil Rights Act in 1964. It took another 100 years to change that. So look I do want to know.
Not only is it music to my ears to hear these things being said, but the look on Matt Gaetz' face, and all he can do is shake his head because he knows that he was just using buzzwords and that's all he does, and that when he comes up against substance, he doesn't really have an argument. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out some of my content that isn't news related, you can always check out my personal YouTube page at Bad Gamer Wyatt. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Thank you.